everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm Noah Meyerowitz from Chittibee.com, and I've got a review for you of the Kindle Paperwhite e-reader from Amazon.com. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Come on, let's go.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start out right here with the my first pro. The first thing that I love about this Kindle is its page turning speed. So if we go ahead and start it up, you can see that I have these books right here as the screensaver. That's only because I haven't connected it to Wi-Fi for a while. So it hasn't had time to get its new special offers. Alright, so here we are with a Steve Jobs book, right? Now, let me focus this thing a little bit. There we go. That looks better. So, when you hit that, right, that's a pretty good page turn speed. And you can also swipe it. And it's a lot faster than my past Kindle, which was a Kindle keyboard. The next thing is its lightness, and it's very light. Light enough that you can just balance it on 2 fingers without any strain. It's lighter than most books. It feels about as heavy as a CD jewel case almost. Actually, you know what? Maybe 2 jewel cases. Or jewel case and a calculator. Yeah, you know, that's what it feels like to me. It's slim, but it's not too slim. But, you know, I almost feel that if it was too slim, it wouldn't be that comfortable to hold in your hand. Because especially if it's something that you're going to be holding so much when you're reading, you know, I don't think you want something quite so slim. And this is a comfortable slimness. The battery life on this is excellent. I think I've charged it twice since I've got it. Or no, once. And I think I've probably had it for a little over a month now. So even though it's not quite what Amazon advertises, it's still very satisfactory. My old one I'd have to charge almost every week. That also can be affected when you have the brightness on. You know, so it's not 8 hours, or not 8 hours, not 8 weeks like Amazon advertises, but it's definitely satisfactory. Going back to the design, it's really nice. It is not cheap feeling in any way. It feels like it's well manufactured and put together. The old Kindle I had actually did feel quite cheap. And sure enough, it was cheap, actually. Right on one of the seams started to snap off, and that wasn't even with dropping it often. Or dropping it at all, really. The backside is quite easy to grip. It's got this kind of rubbery feeling to it. I kind of like it. So it's not going to slide out of your hand. See? Unless, of course, you tilt it too much. It's durable. Because, like I said, it's really not cheap feeling. You can even hear that a little bit. And it's not going to fall apart easily. I love the X-ray feature. So if you go up here... Oops, I got to connect it to Wi-Fi in order to do this, though. Let's just go here. Turn airplane mode off. So you go to a book, for example, Steve Jobs. And you can go right here and click X-ray. Let's see if I can click that again. Whoops. It does not see... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can look at pages, and it'll just scan pages and see people they mention. When you go to book, right here, it'll show things they mention throughout the book, like Pixar, where it mentions it, people, Bill Gates, Microsoft, you know, it'll find pages. I definitely also love the the front light feature, because you can use it in any setting, and you can have it at any light. And it's great. You can read in a dark room, but it does not hurt your eyes, and you can read outside in bright sunlight. And there's no glare at all because it's a front light, and that's Amazon's new patented technology. The text is crisp. I'm not sure how crisp we can get it because we're looking at it through a camera lens. If we can even get it to focus at all. Which is no. Kind of. Look, that's... The text is very crisp. Not as good as any of the Retina screens, but by Kindle standards, it's really good. And I love the ability to change fonts, just depending on a specific book, how you want to read it. So you can choose any of these fonts, font sizes, margins, line spacing. Another thing that I like is if you click down here, it'll say 34 minutes left in the chapter right there. And you can tap that and change it to book. And then, of course, just your location. But it'll actually sense your read speed, and it'll estimate the time till you finish the chapter or the book. And I love that feature. I think that's a very cool feature. And downloading a book, which I'm not going to demo right now because I don't have a book to download, is very fast. Of course, it does depend on your internet speed, but it's, in my experience, every book I've downloaded has been under 60 seconds, and in fact, most of them have been under 20 seconds. And lastly, on the pros page, the Kindle Lending Library, which only works if you are an Amazon Prime member, they have a decent selection. They don't have a lot of new books, but they definitely have all the old books and a lot of popular series and stuff, you can find in that library. And that's really nice. So let's take a look at the cons page. There is no headset jack on this. So there used to be a headset jack on the bottom of a lot of the old Kindles. All that's on this is that. So there is no music. You used to be able to play music, but now you can't play music. You can't listen to audiobooks because there aren't even speakers. So I don't like that, and I feel for $120 with ads, $130 without, they should have a headset or at least speakers so you can listen to audiobooks. That was a really nice feature. Then again, any cell phone pretty much can do that, any smartphone. And it's smaller, so, it's debatable whether they should have it, whether or not, The other thing I don't love, but doesn't bother me too much, is there are no physical buttons. The only physical button is the power button right on the bottom. Other than that, there are no change page turning buttons. You actually have to just tap the page with your hand. It's not a big deal, but I kind of like the physical button. What I don't like is that when you're paying $120 for an e-reader, you still have to deal with their ads. And in my opinion, $120 should be enough for them to get rid of the special offers. But for only $10 more, you get it without special offers. Not the biggest deal. The only reason I have special offers on mine is because I bought it at Staples and they didn't actually have the one without special offers. But it doesn't bother me, especially if you're not connecting to the internet often. It'll actually stop showing offers and just show a book background. The other thing that I don't love about this is the back of it. This lovely rubber back, which I love, attracts fingerprints really easily. Because the oil on your hands just rubs off so easily on this, more than the old Kindle. And, so you either get a rubbery back that gets fingerprints, or you get a plastic back that slides out of your hand. I'll take fingerprints, but I don't love how easily it gets fingerprints. I think they could have done a little better on that, but they didn't. So you know what? It's not the end of the world. Anyway, that is the cons page, and that's the pro page, and that's what I think of the Kindle Paperwhite.
I hope you all enjoyed my review of the Kindle Paperwhite from Amazon, the e-reader. Be sure to stick around because we have tons of exciting new things coming in the future. Not only is our website going to be up and running within a few months, where we'll have written reviews, the video reviews, we'll have courses, we're going to be offering website design, so we'll have all kinds of goodies over there. We also have a great new system we're going to use in future reviews. It's going to be called the PAL system. We'll give every product a PAL score, like it'll be the PAL score, for example, of something would be 65 out of 100, and PAL would be P for presentation and performance. So we'll talk about the performance of the product, and we'll factor into presentation, how nice it looks. A will stand for additions and auditions. So additions, what we'd want to see in future products, because I know I have tons of those often. And auditions, similar products that may suit your need better than the specific product we were talking about. And L would be for limits and luxuries. So what are the limits of the product, you know? And luxuries, what are the pros? So it's basically a pros and cons, limits, and luxuries. It just goes with the PAL system. Anyway, again, I hope you all enjoyed my review of the Kindle Paperwhite e-reader. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. And this is Noah Myrick from Chitabee.com signing off. See you next time.